do not own the rights, but this is obviously in her home country. I don't know who her contenders were, but this is Diamond League. If Blessing's running in it, it's Diamond League. All right, because she runs Diamond League. She has ran very fast before. She is a champion. I don't know what her accolades are, but I've been watching Blessing for years, and she has always been a contender, and I've been watching her kick butt. So, hey, what's going on? So, you know, do I doubt this? Here we go with that. Somebody from Jamaica is going to get on here and, blast me because I'm an American. And I want you guys to know, you guys from Jamaica, because you guys in Jamaica, y'all got some hurt feelings. Y'all got some feelings hurt. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. You guys from Jamaica, you go off on us, and you're like, you Americans this, you Americans that. When it comes to track and field, you don't like the fact that somebody is winning or whatever. You think that and you always mention the same thing. You always talking about your timing system. You guys mention the timing system, and you compare it to the American timing system and the European timing systems. And that you guys talk about that, and then you tell me I don't understand flash time. Listen, I used to run track, and we didn't have flash time back then. The time was what it was, and a lot of times, even now, when somebody crosses the line, that's the time. This is track and field. When somebody crosses the line, that's what time it is. So yeah, okay, fine. There's a flash time. The time goes up and down. In this case, the time actually went up because they said she ran a 10.63 when the flash time is 10.62. So they rounded it up. So there you go. Now, I don't have a per se. How's your stocks? My stocks went down. I lost a couple $100 easy. Uh, uh, and I'll make a video about that. So I don't per se think that this is a wrong time. Just because it makes her the second fastest woman of all time. I'm not saying that this is wrong. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying that all of a sudden we have two women in the same country who have ran pretty much the same time. I'll make some more. I don't have no problem with that. I've just been tired, and when I'm tired, I don't cook because I've been working. So all of a sudden, we have these times that not only me, but of course the whole track community is going, wait, what? They're going, huh? How did this happen? Like, what's going on now? You people in Jamaica who like to go off and trip out, let's talk about that. Let's talk about why. And listen, we know Jamaica is not a very rich country when it comes to money. We know you're not going to have the same system that we do. We know that there are a lot of countries that are not rich as America. That has nothing to do with me, by the way. Like, I'm not sitting up here downing Jamaica because I've never been there. I know it's a beautiful country, but everybody's got their struggles. And the truth is, America is in more debt than pretty much any country. So, okay, we all owe the Chinese, all right? So let's just stop that right there. We all owe China. So there it is. China owns pretty much the whole world. All right, so let's just cut that out right now. I'm not against Jamaica. And as far as your runners, I never questioned Usain Bolt. I never questioned Weir, who was the third place in the 200 when Bolt, Blake, and Weir won the 200 in the Olympics. 1, 2, 3, Jamaica. I never questioned that. I was wondering what happened to Weir because he's super fast. I don't question Blake. Blake is running in the 998s right now. You know what I'm saying? I've never looked at Blake and said, oh, when he ran a 19.26 in the 200, do you think college kids rig track and field? Yeah, I think there's some rigging going on in track and field in college for sure. Uh, so I never came out and said anything about Blake because Blake is just a fast person. He's the second fastest man in the world as far as his times are concerned. And I never, ever questioned Blake. I never did. I never questioned Usain Bolt because Bolt been fast since he was. He was fast as a kid. He still see. Look. I've seen people run amazing in front of my face, just run amazing times. So I don't question everybody. Of course, we question Nicholas Ashmead. Of course, we're gonna question some of your. Do you think Guyana's could win the NBA this year? I don't see why not. I still think the Lakers are getting it, not unless the Lakers are out of it. I was either the Lakers or Brooklyn, but I think Kyrie Irving just got hurt, so they're about to work it some other kind of way right now. But I never questioned. I didn't even question Nicholas Ashmead until they said he was doping. Okay, I never questioned Shelly Ann Fraser Price. Not once. I didn't question Blessing Okagbare. You guys got that new chick that runs. She runs for Oregon. I never questioned her, and she just beat the heck. She beat TT Terry in the 60. I didn't go, oh, she's doing something wrong. No, you guys, I don't question people until they get caught doping. Powell, Asafa Powell. Remember, he was running 9.76s, 9.74s, or something like that. He's running 9.79s and stuff like that. I think he's running 9.79, 9.78s. Boom! What happened? Came out, found that he was doping, and they said that he was doing it more than once. Then he got caught twice, and then he asked him about it. He was like, "No, I would never cheat." No, you got caught cheating, Asafa Powell. Okay, Tyson Gay. Tyson Gay I think he got banned for cheating. Of course, a couple of American runners. Hell, Houlihan, the miler. They just said they banned her for 4 or 5 years. That just happened like a week ago. She's an American miler. Okay, a white woman. So no, you guys from Jamaica, stop acting like everybody's picking on you. If you get caught doping, you get caught doping. And that's it. Look at Justin Gatlin. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Justin Gatlin is fast. But I never believe that he's operating 100% without doping. I just don't. Because he's got caught so many times doing it. So we don't know what. All right? It is what it is. And look at Brumel. Brumel is running a 9.77. Okay, I question that. He's an American. But the guy's awesome. But I did question that time because of the way he crossed the line. Now this looks just like, I mean, she just smashed him. All right? But I just want you guys to know that I don't question every time. I mean, my goodness. I would love to know what field this is. Who are these runners? I want to know who these women are. And another thing, I've been watching track and field almost all my life. And recently, not even recently, if we go all the way back to Michael Johnson, hell, you can see where track and field was playing the fans. Michael Johnson pulled up twice when he got called out about how fast he was. He didn't get called out about his time. He got called out simply because he said he was quicker than Maurice Green. And then he said he was faster than Donovan Bailey. And none of that was true. None of it. And what he did was just not very smart, but he did it for the money. He went out and ran the 110 against Donovan Bailey, and he pulled up. He almost hurt himself very seriously. And then he went out and ran the 200, which is his race. I mean, he held the record. He went out and ran the 200 in the trials against Maurice Green, and both of them pulled up. Michael Johnson is not quicker than Maurice Green. Maurice Green was running a 10.79 at that time. He was the Olympic champion at that time. So in the 100, okay? So you're not Michael Johnson was not quicker than Maurice Green. But in the long run, he was more technical than Maurice Green because he counted his steps. So I just want you guys to know some of that stuff. I mean, I've been a fan of Otto Bolden and a couple other runners from Namibia. I mean, come on, man. Track and field is wide open for me. But I just wanted you guys to know that. This time that she just ran a 10.63, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying that I would like to see her do it again. Listen, when Sha'Carri Richardson ran a 10.75 in college, right after that she went pro. She didn't run a 10.75. Of course, the world was shut down, no track. Then she started running against some of the pros. She wasn't running that fast. And then all of a sudden, in one day, she actually ran a 10.78 and a 10.74. So, I mean, are we questioning the fact that she can run 10.78s, 10.74s, 10.72s? No, I don't question her whatsoever. The girl can actually run that fast. Blessing at Okagbare, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, you guys ran 10.63, 10.64. All I'm saying is I want to see it again. And I want to see it against a competitor that we know. Not ones that we don't know. Okay? I mean, I want to see it against Daphne Skippers. I want to see it against I want to see Blessing Okagbare and Shelly Ann Fraser Price go head to head. I want to see it against Thompson. I want to see you run a 22 flat. I mean, if you're running 10.6 twos, you're going to be running 21 fives in the two. I want to see you do that against Shawnee Miller-Weibo. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you guys crack some of these times against people that we recognize. Even that girl from England, what's that little dark-skinned beauty from England who's been kicking everybody's tail in the 200 meter specialist. She's just blazing quick. Yeah, come out and do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if your women are running this time and these times are for real, we should see it in the European meets. We should see it in any American meets, and that just makes it more credible. So I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying, okay, this is before the Olympics. We all know how the Olympics plays with people. We all know that the Olympics is tampered with constantly. Heck, we had a whole nation thrown out of the Olympics before. I think the Russians, or something like that. They threw them all out. And that was recently for doping. And some of them hold world records. As a matter of fact, a world record in the 400 is held by one of them, some European woman. And it's 47 something. So I'm hoping either Shawnee comes and cracks that in the head. Maybe that young hurdler, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, or whatever her name is, she runs a 400, and gets into the open and runs a 47. Or, hell, even a Thing Mo. Maybe a Thing Mo just ran an open 49, and 400's not even a race. She was running 23s in the 400 when she was still in middle school. Okay, so I'm hoping a Thing Mo, we like the fact that you run in college, but let's go. It's time to go. Drop the college, take it on for real, and we're hoping a Thing Mo comes out, and I know if she ran against Shawnee Miller-Weibo and they kept her honest, because they didn't keep Sha'Carri Richardson honest. They told her to hold back. All right? If they let a Thing Mo just run her race in the 400, I know she can go 47. There's just no doubt in my mind. We got that Tamari. I forgot what her name was. Tamari something, little fast little youngster. She's younger than all of them. She's already beat Shakari Richardson in the younger years, and she beat Tatiana Taylor, TT Taylor, Terry, excuse me, TT Terry, who's still in college. She decided not to go pro, and I'm like, why didn't you go pro? At least go pro in a 60. I mean, Barbara Perry is run up against Barbara Perry. Hell, run up against uh, uh, BCB. Run up against her. She's 36. She's still running. That's another Jamaican I never questioned. VCB. Veronica Campbell Brown. I never questioned Veronica Campbell Brown. She's, I mean, she has one of the fastest 200 times ever, and one of the fastest hundreds ever. She did it in the Olympics. I mean, she runs like Batman. I love VCB. She's 36 years old, or 38 or something like that. She's still kicking butt. She's still running in the low sevens, in the 60. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out there. I don't question this, but I'm like, wait a minute, why all of a sudden all these fast times? Uh, and I'm hoping that there's going to be some repeats of this. This is a good distance. So yeah, I believe the time is definitely low, especially that these are Diamond League girls. These are not high school or college. Well, even some college girls can run down Diamond League, but these are not high school girls. These are professional. All of these girls are professional. So Blessing Okagbare just blew them away. So yeah, it's quite possible that this is an actual 10.63, but I want to see it again, and I want to see it before the Olympics. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to see this type of speed, this type of display before the Olympics. I'm hoping to see this up against the queen of speed, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Daphne Skippers, Marie Jose Talu, uh, you know, uh, against some of the American girls, English Gardner, and she gets it back together. Tori Bowie, who is one of my favorites because she's just so beautiful. And yeah, I'm hoping it all pops off. It's your boy Tone 202. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm saying that now that you've cracked this time wide open, we should see more of this. Like, listen, a 10.62, it should take you you should be able to run at least a 10.7 flat almost with ease. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price can run a 10.8 and pull up 20 yards before she crosses the line. If Blessing Okagbare and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price really are running these times, they should be able to pull up and run a 10.7 flat. All right? And by the way, this is like the 10th person who's ran in the 10.7s within just a couple weeks from each other. All right, you guys, it's your boy Tone 202. I'm out.